In this episode of Fictional Hangover, we talk about how humanity is cursed and people can be garbage. Not trusting the strange disembodied voices coming from the bathroom, and googooing the moomoo in our discussion of Witch for Hire by Ted Naifeh. Hey everybody, welcome to Fictional Hangover, a podcast about books that is full of spoilers. Every week we discuss a different book in way too much juicy detail. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire, and today we're going to discuss Witch for Hire by Ted Naifeh.
Standard disclaimer. If you haven't read this book, please remember that Fictional Hangover is all about spoilers. If you haven't read it and don't want to be spoiled, stop listening to us and go read the book. Then come back. If you haven't done this but want to pretend that you have, or if you don't care about spoilers, or if you just like the show so much that you don't care about any of that, then listen up.
Yay! We have a special guest with us today.
A special guest with us today. She won't be saying anything or doing anything, but she's
just going to be hovering in the background.
Yes. But this is a perfect...
And it'll mean nothing to the audio version.
No.
But it will mean something if you go to patreon.com/fictional hangover and subscribe for minimum $1.
And I really think it's worth it in this one for the special guest, just the visual of it.
Yeah.
Especially if you've read the graphic novel.
Yes. We'll get to that.
We will.
Oh, nope. I can see more of her face.
I know. I had to make it
Cursed.
I had to make it better. She doesn't need the pop filter. And I'm sitting
she's not going to speak.
So far away from the microphone that it will not have any effect whatsoever. Stop moving, you creep. Anyway.
She's going to start stroking your face.
She might. Their tiny baby hand.
Like those really weird ones as well, where you just put them on into your fingertips.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
And I want the picture with the guest wearing the hat and a tiny hand holding the book. I'm making demands here.
Yeah, it's cool. I got it.
Cool. Anyway, we're being mysterious. Do we have any background information?
We do. We have some background information. I found a video on YouTube from Comic Experience. It was an interview with Ted Naifeh and burgled some information from it. So this is what I took. There's a discussion. It's about like the creation, really, of the entity that is in this graphic novel, and they discuss the idea of passing narcissism as self-care being a curse.
Mm.
And I really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to read this little bit. It was being spread as though it's a self-blessing. Like if you go and you jump in on this and, you're like, this is what's going to make me strong. And then you've suddenly made yourself vulnerable to a curse. And now you're on a track and you have to keep doing it or else bad things will happen to you. But it turns out the bad things are not coming from this magical place. And here's the key bit that I really enjoyed. The bad things are just coming from everyone else.
People suck.
Yeah. So I appreciate that the cursed creature is humanity.
Surprising no one, realistically.
Right. Except for there actually was a cursed creature in the graphic novel as well. But still.
That is true.
Humanity! Social media!
Humanity is cursed.
Please also follow us on social media because now we're posting a lot more things. But we're not gonna curse you.
Legally, we have to say that we will not curse you and none of our videos will curse you.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you turn up cursed...
Not our fault. Bad
not
coincidence.
Our fault. Terrible. Yeah. Terrible. Because two things are true does not make it accurate.
Yeah. There's got to be, peer reviews and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So correlation isn't causation or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho,
initial thoughts for this one. I loved so much a few weeks ago when we were trying to figure out the order of things that we were going to cover in the coming months, and like, oh, well, we have a blank spot here. What are we going to use to fill it? And you were like, hey, I found out about this one. I've heard about this one. And I was like, oh, do you mean this? And I turned around and pulled it off the shelf. That was really fun.
Yes, 100% agree.
Yeah.
It was like, hang on, how does Amanda have a graphic novel?
Yeah, why don't I have one?
Not
that
in
you
general,
don't?
But how you have this very specific, quite niche graphic novel.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I have things sometimes.
I blame the guest.
Yeah.
The cursed creature sitting beside you.
Yeah, it's possible.
Should we get into it?
Yeah. So we will let you know in this one some trigger warnings. If you didn't catch on from the background info about, social media being the villain and, harming lives, there's some bullying and cyberbullying in this one. Also, some suicide mentions, self-harm. What else can we take off? Mental health issues, abuse.
Oh, traffic accidents,
General high school trauma.
Yeah. But we've done our usual fictional hangover thing, and we don't dwell on them, and we don't give details.
That's true. We're very, very good at that. All right. Shy Shelby has 2.3 million followers on social media. She will help you #transform your life and leave weakness behind to become the best version of you. Just check out all the before and after pictures. It's easy, and you can meet other people who #self-actualized through her 5-step program. Step 1. I'm not here to make friends. Also, I feel like I should do some...
Oh, no, don't do that.
Tapping.
Don't do that. No, stop it. Stop it.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
I'm not a
Gross.
social media influencer.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
Gross.
Also, just tap that baby's cheeks.
No. Stop it. Stop it.
Sorry.
Anyhow. Where were we? That was right. Step 1. I'm not here to make friends. High school. Mean girls, jocks, theatre kids, goths, science nerds, and the losers. Everyone has a place. Cody Spooner, however, doesn't yet. At lunch, her older sister Bryce rejects her in the worst way. Bryce and her friend Drew mock and belittle Cody before telling her to get lost, sending her to the only free seat in the cafeteria at the losers' table.
The losers' table is intimidating. Faye Faulkner, permanent resident at the losers' table and wearer of a signature fancy witch-style hat, offers Cody a homemade cookie. Could they be made with eye of newt, toe of frog? No, just a little orange zest is what makes them delicious. They pair well with the milk boxes she's brought for everyone, too.
Faye introduces everyone to Cody and reassures her that despite what her sister has said, the loser table is not cursed, and many who started eating lunch at that table have risen to the highest levels of the high school hierarchy. As they walk to class, they see that Faye's locker has Satan's Little Helper graffitied in red on it. How original. Faye, she couldn't care less.
At dinner that night at the Spooner house, Bryce desperately tries to talk to her father, but he's ignoring her for the most part, taking an all-important business meeting phone call, coming across like a Timu Mafia boss. He stops talking when, in answer to her mom's question about making friends her first day, Cody says she's got one kind of cool friend, Faye Faulkner. Bruce makes some derogatory remarks and gestures about Faye, but her father actually stopping his call to tell her to keep away from Faye because she's a troublemaker is the shocking thing here. He actually stopped talking on the phone to pay attention to his family.
Gasp. Gasp.
The whole conversation gets very nasty then, and Bryce shouts personal attacks at her mom because of her mental health. Bryce is a garbage person.
Oh, I hate Bryce so much. At lunch the next day, Cody asks about Faye's hat. Yes, she wears it every day. No, she won't stop wearing it every day. No, she's not stuck at the loser table, and it's certainly not because of her hat. Faye does not want to be friends with anyone who doesn't respect her hat or judges her for wearing it. The hat is not a costume, it's who she is, and she isn't giving that up. Cody leaves to cry/eat lunch in the bathroom. Someone in this next stall asks if she's okay and tells her there's no way to change her from being a loser.
Always trust bathroom advice.
Weird voices in the stall next door.
Stranger's bathroom advice.
Yeah.
Disembodied stranger bathroom
No,
advice.
sorry. Don't trust disembodied strangers' voices in the stall next to you.
Oh, okay. The Shy Shelby program, Step 2, sounds like a you problem. The cars in the school parking lot have been vandalized. Someone has written butts all over them. It's amazing. And it's not even like pictures of butts. It's just the word butts.
Butts.
So many times all over them.
Butts.
Garbage Bryce and her mean girlfriends think it was Faye because she's angry over the locker graffiti. They plan to jump her after school on the way home in the woods. Cody overhears and tries to warn Faye, but it's too late. Garbage Bryce and her goons are already here. However, she is not only Garbage Bryce, but she is also an idiot. And Faye is both smart and a witch. She uses the trees to lead idiot Garbage Bryce and her goons on a merry chase. Cody watches the whole thing and is gobsmacked. Faye winks at her and tells Cody it's not a costume.
As Cody follows Faye, peppering her with questions and disbelief, she also confesses to being the butts vandal. In Faye's apartment, Cody spills her guts about Shy Shelby, thinking at first it was a joke profile, but the DMs kept coming, and the more she ignored them, the worse things got, like someone cutting her mom's brake line and causing her to be in a car accident. Cody feels like Shy Shelby is watching her, like all the time. It's quite spooky. She wants Faye, with her witchy powers, to help. Faye isn't a witch for hire, but her friend and mentor Elvira Ledoux always helped, even though it led to her being killed by the same people she tried to help. This taught Faye not to stick her nose in other people's business, because the last lesson she learned was that it was just not worth it. After Cody leaves, Faye checks out Shy Shelby's profile. Monkey's paw curses of the internet are new, but inevitable.
Look, monkey's paw curses have been around for such a long time, and I so appreciate them being used in this story. Love a good monkey's paw curse.
Yes, yes.
Love. Flashback. Faye is young and in the kitchen with Elvira Ledoux, learning about curse creatures and the monkey's paw curse. The victim of the monkey's paw curse can't abandon their wishes because each time they hope the next wish will give them what they want. Spoiler alert, never happens. Always ends grisly.
Yes,
Love
bad monkey's paw.
Love it though. Love it. I love it so much. They're interrupted then by a neighbor who usually spews hate at Elvira and has tried to run her out of town. This time, though, she's battered, bruised, and has an arm in a sling and an eye covered in gauze. Her husband is a waste of space abuser, and she can't take it anymore and has come asking Elvira for help. Elvira walks with the neighbor to her home to get her out of this horrible situation because Elvira will always help. Flash forward. Okay, Shy Shelby, let's dance.
Ooh. The Shy Shelby programme, Step 3, Don't At Me. The school is a hive of gossip about fires in parks and rat poison cereal boxes at the grocery store. Or possibly it was cat food?
Grocery store.
Anyway.
Poison the grocery store. Don't poison the cats.
In science class, the teacher's performing an experiment that goes slightly awry, meaning they need to evacuate. This doesn't interrupt Faye at all, who is deep in thought over the Shy Shelby problem. At homecoming the following day, pictures of idiot garbage Bryce's boyfriend kissing another boy are flashed on the big screen during the crowning. The pranks are escalating, and idiot garbage Bryce still thinks Faye is the culprit.
Look, Faye is not the person who would shame someone for their sexuality.
No, but idiot garbage Bryce is an idiot, a garbage person. So she's just a horrible bully. She's a horrible person.
She's horrible.
She's just finding Faye as a target, and that's it.
Faye has been working out Shy Shelby's pattern so she can set a trap, and Cody presents the perfect opportunity. Shy Shelby has DM'd Cody, instructing her to push Faye down the stairs, and Faye is perfectly fine with it, as it's obviously Shy Shelby getting revenge for her telling her to stick it. Cody pushes Faye down the stairs, and as Faye's body lands, her spirit is in the crowd of onlookers looking for Shy Shelby. Bingo. A bird-like creature with black pigtails and a distorted human face, looking very Japanese horror-like, is watching. She's deliciously terrifying. Shy Shelby sees Faye's spirit and bites her arm. However, Faye was able to grab a handful of feathers, just what she needed.
Homecoming is over and Faye and Cody leave together as Faye explains what just happened. Cody then spots Julio, the theatre kid at the loser table, walking out in front of oncoming vehicle.
No!
She's fast enough to push Julio out of the way, but is hit by the car herself. Faye picks up Julio's phone and sees the monstrous message Shy Shelby sent him to kill himself. Shy Shelby is perched on the school roof watching this all unfold.
After some research from books, Faye creates a circle, gathers water in her cat's bowl, a feather from Shy Shelby, a knife, and a pencil. These symbolize her power, her will, and her demands for truth. She asks to see the face of her enemy. Nothing shows in the water, but her computer dings with a DM. A picture of her just moments ago with Shy Shelby behind her. There's also a message.
Don't like that.
No, nah, dog. No. Nobody likes a creepy photo of yourself from moments ago.
With the creepy creature in the creepy background.
No!
Stop it. Stop it.
There's also a message, which to
okay.
me, personally, feels like it kind of makes the situation a little less horrifying beyond all reason. The message is loser.
That's weak sauce.
Yeah. Faye starts to argue with the cyber curse creature who responds in DMs. Angry, Faye binds Shy Shelby to the vessel, her laptop. Suddenly, Shy Shelby emerges from the laptop, filling the room with her wings. The internet is her home and her hunting ground. Everyone is trapped in there with her. It's magical. Faye closes the laptop and Shy Shelby disappears, but sends her one last message. Faye may have magical protection, but her friends don't. Sorry.
The Shy Shelby programme. Step 4. Too blessed to be stressed.
No, gross.
At a school meeting about the Shy Shelby cyberbullying, the faculty and administrators say they are cooperating with police and share frustrations. However, Cody and idiot Garbage Bryce's father leads the charge against the school, threatening to sue them. Outside after the meeting, Mr. Spooner approaches the principal, blackmailing the principal to get idiot Garbage Bryce into Harvard.
'Cause that's a thing. Apparently. The bullying and pranks continue, with one girl having "ugly cow" painted on her laptop and accusations wildly flying around as to who is responsible. Faye is being told to visit Cody and call her a loser, amongst other terrible things. Loser is not harsh enough for this whole situation, I feel.
No, there are more harsh words and phrases used, but I'm not going to include them in the summary because I'm not going to give the cursed creature any power.
Right, obviously, and she is here.
She's on the internet. We're talking on the internet.
Yeah.
And this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Faye's not gonna do any of that, and she takes on board her mom's advice not to be too proud to make friends. And I just want to say, good job, Mom. Way to go.
Yes.
Faye goes to visit Cody in the hospital, and Julio is also there, filled with guilt. Faye holds him as he cries and freaks out and lets him know she saw Shy Shelby's instruction. Faye goes in to see Cody, bruised and swollen, in traction with a cast on her arm. Julio follows a few moments later and apologizes with flowers. Cody does not hold Julio responsible at all. No.
Later, Faye has her summoning equipment together, except this time she places Shy Shelby's feather on the laptop. She demands to see everyone Shy Shelby has touched. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Internet man.
The Shy Shelby program. Step 5. Alphas don't run in packs.
Stop it.
Which one's worse? That one or too blast?
All bad.
Hashtag blast. Faye calls a meeting of those touched by Shy Shelby at the loser table, which include Julio, the explosive science teacher, and Idiot Garbage Bryce. Idiot Garbage Bryce refuses to sit at the table. Faye starts by asking what Shy Shelby wanted each of them to do. They find that what may seem like small things had huge consequences on each other, like Julio being rejected from drama club, that made him question his own self-worth. Faye decides to show them the curse hanging over them. They hold hands and form a summoning circle, and Shy Shelby in her twisted bird form appears. Faye tells them they're not alone and are in this together, giving them strength. All except Idiot Garbage Bryce, because she didn't sit down and join them and therefore saw nothing. Idiot Garbage Bryce tries to belittle the group, but Faye puts her in her place and hints that she knows stuff about Idiot Garbage Bryce that she will happily expose if she doesn't stop the pranks.
Things start to get better. Julio is accepted into the drama club. Cody is on the mend. Toxic friends are being cut out. The loser table is literally thrown in the garbage. Faye, however, pays a price. Mrs. Faulkner is called to meet the principal because Faye is being held accountable for the cyberbullying and pranks. Another student came forward with the accusation. Oh, I wonder who that could have been. Let's think. Faye is being removed from the school while an investigation is carried out. As Faye is getting her things out of her graffitied locker, Idiot Garbage Bryce brags that her father has a lot of pull on the school board. Faye points out that Idiot Garbage Bryce has called her bluff. But here's the thing about calling someone's bluff, Bryce. Better damn be sure they're bluffing.
Later, at the Spooner house, as Mr. Spooner is getting the news that Idiot Garbage Bryce has gotten into Harvard, the police come to arrest Idiot Garbage Bryce for cutting the brake line on her mom's car and nearly killing her. But, take away the hand clap, her dad takes Idiot Garbage Bryce's side. Because of course he does. I wouldn't doubt it if he has a crush on his own daughter. He just seems to be that type of sleaze.
Yes.
Plus side, though, her parents are now getting a divorce.
Faye tells the still hospitalised Cody, who is at first angry Faye meddled and ripped her family apart.
Stop it.
Faye's angry right back at her that she tried to help and break out of her loneliness, but she's also sorry. Then Cody is sorry, and then they're not angry at each other because they're just friends. Cody hands Faye a gift for the girl who helps others and asks for nothing in return. A box of business cards. Faye Faulkner, Witch for Hire, The Craft in Your Corner. And yes, there is a fancy witch hat printed on it.
Very good. Very good.
Hi, I'm Michael.
I'm Barbara.
And I'm Lauren.
We are the hosts of Badass Literature Society, a book review podcast where we take book recommendations from listeners like you, read them, and then discuss them on our show.
Join us once a month as we dive into the books you picked and talk about them.
And don't miss our bonus episodes covering all sorts of random bookish topics that come out in between reviews.
Don't worry, if you want to read one of the books, the first part of each episode is designated spoiler-free, so you can listen and see if you'd like to read it, and then come back and listen to the rest later.
You can find Badass Literature Society on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and anywhere else you like to listen.
Now, back to the show.
Okay. Look it. Cody looks so much like the creepy melting Renesmee doll that I couldn't stop looking at her in the entire book. She looks so much like that stupid creepy doll. Like, tell me that's not the same person.
No, I agree.
Side by side here. I should have gotten big ass glasses for my Renesmee cutout to wear. They're the same person.
It is spooky. It's very spooky.
Other than that, though, fine. Top-notch work.
And that's this episode of Fictional Hangover done, because how can we top that?
Can't top it. Can't top having...
Can't top, won't top.
Can't, won't. Oh my god.
It's possibly the most literal Twilight reference I've done in a long time.
Yes.
Can I confess something?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how much I enjoyed this one.
Uh-huh. I agree.
I don't want to be... I'm not being a negative Nelly about it. I think potentially it's... I know in the end it's about a cursed creature in the internet. And I know the hero is a witch. So there is supernatural magical elements to it. But potentially it's just a bit too real. And that's not what, as Fictional Hangover, tend to do when we do graphic novels. We love the cute. We love a cute graphic novel. Give us a middle grade graphic novel and we will eat it up.
Yeah.
And potentially this one was just like that little bit very close to home. It's too real. So it was, and it was difficult to read sometimes because of the horrible, abusive language. And again, that's real. It's real. And I'm not saying it shouldn't have been included, because it should. It's real things. It's real stuff. But you need to go in and know that when we give you the trigger warnings as well, we're giving you them because genuinely it's sometimes a bit of a tougher read.
Yeah, I will agree with you on this one, that it's outside of Fictional Hangover's graphic novel wheelhouse, because like you said, it's either cutesy precious or gruesome horror.
Yeah.
And this one,
yeah,
just, it seemed very real. And realistic fiction is typically not something that we favor on the show. And this one was, yeah, there was a witch and there was a demonic monster. But, you know, it's really, like we said at the beginning, it's really people that are horrible in this situation. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't see how this horrific yokai bird-like-esque cursed creature would be able to force you to push someone down the stairs. It's told you to do it. It's told you to do this. It's told you to do that. But you still have this element of free will. And look at Fish. She said no. And the only consequences she had were because the same creature was getting other people to do the bad stuff.
Yeah, because people are the monsters.
No, exactly. So if everybody says no, there's no issue. Which, you know, that's the resolution at the end, which is somehow a little deflating. Like, I don't know if I've just watched too many seasons of Supernatural and I want some salt circles. I want some, like, you know, pentagrams. You know, I want something a little bit, you know, quote unquote more.
Well, those were in there.
Resolution.
There was the salt circle and the pentagram and the knife and all of that stuff.
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't thrown at the freaking cursed creature, was it?
Yeah.
Shy Shelby, at the end of the day, the solution was ignore them and don't engage with them and it will go away. Which, again, realistically is true.
Yeah.
But here's me sitting with a witch's hat on, looking at you wearing a witch's hat and a cardboard cutout of Renesmee from Twilight also wearing a witch's hat, wanting more magic and supernatural element.
Yeah.
So it's on me that I went in thinking it would be a little bit more supernatural than it actually was, and that potentially the resolution would be more supernatural, and that the cursed creature would be, rather than don't engage and ignore it, it's still there in the internet.
Yeah.
It's still got millions of followers and they're still affecting millions of people. But yes, at the end of the day, you're right. Humanity is cursed and people are garbage.
Yeah. In the video that I mentioned in the background info, there was a discussion about how the creature came about, and there were some I can't remember exactly. I think it was like a teacher friend or something of the author who was like, yikes, you can't do this. It's too real.
Yeah.
And then, like, it also started out as, because this book came out a few years ago, it was about the moomoo challenge. Have you seen the moomoo challenge? And it's a creepy, like, I mean, it looks like a Tengu monster. But also, let's just say this as well, that in this information gathering session, someone suggested that he make the creature a Tengu monster, but the story's not Japanese. So he didn't want to do that because that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
So then he just put everything on social media and made it about influencers, which really tracks.
Yes, I've just quickly googled the moomoo. Googled?
You googled the moomoo.
Googled the moomoo.
You googled the moomoo.
I've googled the moomoo.
Yeah, it was a social media challenge several years ago with children, and it started out relatively harmless, and then things got worse. And there's like theories that the Momo was based on another challenge that happened a few years previous to that called Blue Whale, which I think started in Russia. And Blue Whale was just basically trying to get snooty teenagers to kill themselves.
Whoa. These social media trends are terrible. I mean, I remember there was like the ice bucket one, which was that
so
COVID
stupid.
times?
Yes, ice bucket. And there was like a cinnamon challenge where you huff cinnamon, which could literally kill you.
Yeah. Nutmeg can kill you as well.
Like,
as well.
stop.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, I kind of think that like something like the ice bucket challenge is fairly harmless.
Yeah, and it was
lots of celebrities challenging each other to do it.
For something.
I would not even like to guess.
I don't know.
But there are certain challenges out there that are ridiculous. And, you know, there's more. It's social media is such a toxic place.
Oh, it is. It's horrible.
And I absolutely hate. I don't enjoy social media. And if I'm perfectly honest, the only things that go on there now are to support the authors that we love. Look at Fictional Hangover's postings. Superfan Annie's posts. And Pokapia things. Because sometimes I need all the help possible in Pokopia.
Yeah, I don't love social media, and I tend to only use it for Fictional Hangover is the main reason why I use it. Although I do enjoy posting a picture of myself in cosplay.
Do you know what I've started watching, which is ridiculous? People ripping up trading card packs, like ripping them open and getting, because I enjoy that myself, so I'm living vicariously through them.
That's amazing.
That's my algorithm at the moment. It's so non-toxic in some respects. I avoid it. I use the block button as a blessing.
Yes.
Everyone should use it.
Yes. Yes. I have found that in using Facebook, anytime something comes up that I don't want anything to do with, just block it. And it takes a little while for it to relearn things. But now I mostly just see cat videos and things about books.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me.
Yeah. Oh, I like webcomics as well.
Yeah.
It's a good webcomics. And at the moment, the hubby is sending me a lot of food videos of stuff that he's inspired by.
Yeah.
That's what we're having for dinner.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. All I know is that he's making dinner. It's going to be a surprise. So I'm very much excited for that. So if it's going to turn the other half into a domestic goddess in the kitchen, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got to cater. You've got to monitor the social media. I watched that Manosphere documentary. I am terrified of my offspring getting on social media. In fact, he isn't interested. He's not bothered. He doesn't want to be on it.
Yeah.
So I'll keep them off as long as humanly possible. But yes, this book reinforces that humanity is cursed and people are garbage and social media is terrible, except googooing the moomoo.
Except for googooing the moomoo and anything that Fictional Hangover shares.
Yes.
We need to make sure that we're not pushing people away from our own social media because we're good people.
Yeah. And we don't post garbage stuff. We post book stuff. We're on Instagram. We're on Threads minimally. So
we're on Threads when our Instagram shares directly to Threads.
We're on Facebook. We have a page and we have the book club.
Yes, we're on Discord. Which I will say that I am more active in the Discord than you are.
My Discord's linked to work stuff, so it's on mute, so I don't see that. Because I do not enjoy getting work stuff when I'm not being paid for it.
I enjoy having a nice conversation on the Discord chat.
Cool.
Yeah. So join us on Discord. Join me on Discord. I'll talk to you about things.
And I catch up every Sunday.
And our super fans will also jump in and chat as well. So that's fun.
I think the lesson learned here is curate your social media.
And don't be a garbage person.
Curating it. Don't be a garbage person and follow sort of Fictional Hangover.
Yeah. That reminds me, I also have my don't be a garbage person sign that I can also put in our episode image. It's really nice. But I'm not going to get up and get it right now. I'm in a precarious situation here.
You have to be
my special
completely
guest.
stock still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't. I'm not even touching her. She's standing up on her own. She's fine.
Yeah, but she's just slowly working her way closer to you.
I mean, that's just because she loves me. Or she wants to kill me. There's
a very good chance. It's either soul or suck your soul or, death.
Suck your face?
These are the only two options.
Suck your soul or suck your face? It's horrible. I hate it.
She's going to goo-goo your moo-moo. She's going to goo-goo your moo-moo.
Do not goo-goo my moo-moo. No. No. No, thank you. She's moving again.
I do not consent.
She's moving
I do
on
not
her own
consent.
again.
Do not goo-goo the moo-moo from Esme.
No, please don't.
If you're going to goo-goo a moo-moo, you need to get consent. Consent is key.
Consent is key. Did you have a favorite character in this one? Was it Cody because she looks exactly like Renesmee?
No.
The
Cody
melting
was annoying as
Renesmee
all
doll.
heck. Cody was really, really annoying. No, the fact that she was a melting Renesmee doll was actually in her favour. I was really annoyed with Cody when she blew up at Faye at the end for ripping her family apart.
Yeah, no.
Even though her idiot garbage sister tried to kill their mother.
That was frustrating.
Their father is a narcissistic Temu asshole who has to blackmail people in order to get his daughter into a good college. He is. I bet he's got a podcast, but that kind of podcast, not us. Good kind. of podcast.
I was like, why are you trashing
bad
podcasts?
kind.
You're trashing us on social media. You're trashing podcasts. What's wrong with you?
I'm not. I'm trashing the alpha podcast.
Yes, gross.
Because they're all gross.
Alphas don't run in packs. Hashtag.
Oh.
Hashtag blessed.
I'm so blessed. He's
Hashtag
awful.
blessed.
He's awful. And the poor mum.
Yeah.
So no, it wasn't Cody. And how dare she blow up at Faye? The Faye just trying to help.
Yeah. Stop it.
It's your family who are literal scum of the earth.
Yeah, it's horrible. I think that my favorite character in this one was probably Faye's mom, even though she's only in like 3 panels, maybe.
She's in for a couple of pages because it is one scene where Faye's mom's there, where Faye's making cookies to take to Cody in the hospital. And she's like, I wish you could make dinner and serve cookies sometimes.
Yeah.
Which, understandable. But, the mom respected the relationship that Faye had with Elvira.
Yes. Also, I like Elvira.
Yes,
was she even actually a witch, or was she just a kind of recluse who people put this label on and, like...
She was, to do a comparison, for me, Faye is Sam and Dean and Elvira is Bobby.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like it.
Being around the block and is passing on the knowledge. So yeah, is there, but mostly retired. But the mom, Faye's mom, respected the relationship that Faye had with her Elvira, and respected the teachings. Didn't mock her or belittle the fact that, or say, you're not really a witch.
Yeah.
And just offered our daughter love and compassion and a sound bit of advice.
Yeah. She's a good mom. She was a good YA mom, which doesn't exist a ton.
No. Especially when you look at the Spooners.
In fiction. Gross. Yeah. What about surprises?
Any surprises? Oh.
I asked you first.
Well, in my timeline, I asked you first. Probably two things, actually. The realism.
Yeah. You weren't expecting it. I get that.
Yeah. And that the high school principal, who seemed like a bit of a loser.
Hashtag loser.
Hashtag loser. Too blessed to be stressed. That the high school principal had enough power to get someone like idiot garbage Bryce into Harvard.
Yeah.
And that the blackmail wasn't really blackmail. Like, it was just Mr. Spooner being an arsehole. And if somebody's... the impression you get is that everybody in America is threatening to sue somebody at some point. So it's like, threatening to sue the school, I really don't think there's grounds for anything. Well, there's no grounds for anything. Social media is not something that the school has any authority over. They can just tell people not to use phones while in school. So I'm like, what the hell? It just seems bonkers. I don't know. I was surprised that the principal had enough power and that it was this weak ass blackmail worked on him.
Yeah, I think I probably would have bought it more if it wasn't Harvard. If it was like a state school or something.
Community college.
No, I mean, we could go a step above community college into a larger, more, I use the word prestigious loosely, but a more prestigious state school.
Less Ivy League.
Don't go Ivy League. You got nothing. You got no sway with Ivy League schools. Wiener principal.
Yes.
I think my surprise is that, like, no one tried to stop any of the bullying when clearly you can see it happening. If anyone had eyes, I guess nobody has eyes. But, like, there's bullying all over the place. And nobody stops it. And then they blame it on this monkey's paw curse creature. Which, I mean, fair, it existed. But just don't be a garbage person, and it would solve all the world's problems.
Do you think Shy Shelby just has the easiest job? Like, they turned up at the job share, the job centre, the demonic job centre.
Yes,
and they're like, right, so your assignment is to be an internet monkey's paw creature. And they're like, have you seen social media? This is amazing. So they just, made a profile, post other people's pictures and use AI to do it. And then just sits back, watches the shows.
Yeah.
And, drinking boba tea.
Yeah. And she's clearly watching, like, shows and movies from the 90s with 90s bullies, because calling people loser and spray painting lockers, like, you need, I mean, I don't want to influence your bullying here, but
step it up.
You could step it up. You are literally a demon.
Yeah. The performance review is going to be really good.
Yeah.
But it's based on lies.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a favorite final thought quote?
I'll give you a couple. Oh, I'm sorry. Is my battle with the supernatural entity boring you?
In this instance, yes. Where's your salt circle?
Yes, I need more equipment and accoutrements. Okay, the second one. And I'm just going to look at you about this one, dead in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because I read this one and I felt like you would understand. Hey, it's not my fault your sister's a sociopath.
From there, I will say to you, my mom taught me never to argue with logic or idiots. And then finally, I do really like this one a lot. Hun, sooner or later, you're gonna have to accept it's possible to do everything right and still fail.
Yeah. Thanks, Fierce Mom.
Hashtag relatable.
So
Deary.
Oh, never even once mentioned
We
that
did
Fear
not.
calls people dearie.
We did
And
not.
so does Elvira. You have to be a card-carrying licensed practitioner of magic to call anybody dearie.
Yeah. Well, now, I mean, Faye has business cards. She can call people dearie. She has permission.
But, I mean, she was all the way through, yeah. But now she's got
Yeah.
a business card to back that up.
Yeah.
Dearie.
Dearie. Also, you can't say dearie without crinkling your voice. It has to be dearie.
I can't. I'm trying not to, and just say it, but it's not working. I'm like, dearie, no,
Dearie.
I physically can't do it. This is like, I'm choking on the words.
Dearie.
Dear,
Dearie. Then you get
hey, dear,
you get General American in there. Dearie.
dear.
Dearie.
Hello, dearie.
Dearie.
Oh, went a bit weird there. I think the word just needs to be said in a funny voice.
Dearie.
Dearie, hello, dearie. Would you like a cookie? I have newt. Cookie. Take the cookie.
Take the cookie, dearie.
Hello, dearie.
Yeah.
No,
Nope. It's fine.
physically impossible. Challenge for the listeners. Can you say dearie normally?
Dearie.
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 Strong duh, isn't it?
Dearie. Yeah.
Dearie.
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 Dearie me, shall we do? You wrong.
Would you rather pew pew pew
Pew.
Ah.
Pew. Okay, so, everyone, we're on the losers table. No! It's fine,
it's
short-term arrangement. Short-term. But it's fine, because it's treats! Are you bringing the cookies, or are you bringing the juice boxes? And everybody's bringing cookies. On Facebook, on the Fictional Hangover page, 88% bringing cookies. On the book club, 81% are bringing cookies. And on Instagram, 67% are bringing cookies. We are having a lot of cookies.
We are having a lot of cookies.
And we have some comments. Of course, Superfan and Fancy Baker Constance I will bring all the gourmet cookies.
Of
They'll
course.
be really fancy.
Yes. Superfan Coral is bringing chocolate chip cookies because they always make things better.
Superfan Annie, I make excellent chocolate chip cookies.
Everybody's making chocolate chip cookies. Superfan Drew, all the cookies.
Cindy, I'd go with chocolate chip.
Everybody's bringing chocolate chip cookies. Glim Glam Jen. Superfan Jen. Loser table? Balls. Never. Winner's table now, and I'm baking dinosaur-shaped and decorated cookies. If the cool kids are mean to me, I'll jump on the table and do my best T-Rex impression.
Da-da-da, 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 da-da.
I love Glim Glam, Jen.
Yes, I appreciate every comment. Superfan Brie Tart says, cookies! Nothing hits better than a yummy cookie with cafeteria white milk. But let's be honest, I'd go do whatever Constance worked and buy a bunch of those cookies before school and not make them myself.
And finally, superfan Trina Reeds says, I think the answer to a lot of questions would be cookies. And in this instance, I would definitely need the sugar to get through high school.
Yeah.
I actually voted and said that I was going to bring the juice boxes.
Thank God we've got some lubrication.
I know. It was me.
There's a lot of cookies that need something to drink around with.
Yeah.
I would normally say cookies, but I would bring the snickerdoodle cookies that I tend to make a lot of because I get a lot of people like them. I get a lot of compliments about them, which is very, very nice. Especially people, when I take a box into work, and people were like, I've already had one. I'm like, you can have more than one, you know. And they go and pick out 2 more.
Yeah, of course.
So I take that as a high compliment.
Yeah.
But there's so many cookies being brought.
Yeah.
I will also bring some juice boxes.
Okay. I'm glad that you're bringing snickerdoodle cookies since the majority of our listeners are bringing chocolate chip. It's just a nice change.
We need the variety.
Yeah. I actually, just this past weekend, made some very delicious lemon cookies with real lemon on them.
Ooh,
and they were
nice.
They were fantastic.
I really like a lemon flavoured dessert.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest chocolate fan. Like, I'm going off chocolate as I'm getting older. And I'm really moving into like the citrus fruit. I really like the bite of the citrus. So
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Well, this was a fantastic, very simple recipe. Just your traditional sugar cookie. You know, nothing too fancy. Lots of butter, though. With lemon. The recipe that I followed did use an actual just slice of lemon with the rind still on and everything. And I will say that made it a little difficult to eat. Because when you bite into it, you can't super easily break that rind, even though it's nice and baked and soft and delicious. So you will inevitably have pulled the entire slice of lemon into your mouth on your first bite, which caused some really great lemon face from my husband. So next time I make them, which is going to be soon because a friend of ours gave us literally like 50 lemons. What the hell am I supposed to do with 50 lemons? Make lemon cookies. The next time I do it, I'm still gonna use real lemon, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the peel off, get rid of the pith, you know, all of that stuff, and probably chop the lemon up and mix it in.
I would, and I've done this before, is caramelize the rind.
Yeah.
I've got a fantastic lemon bread recipe where you put when you put it into the tin, and the way you do it's like a tear and share, and it's just soft and fluffy and just comes apart, and it uses real lemons. That's so nice. If I remember, I will send you it.
Please
it's
do.
Very, very nice.
I've also made some jam. I used 5. I used 5 lemons to make.
I've never made jam, but I want to.
Can I just
Mummy
tell
Bird
you
makes jam.
that lemon jam super easy because you don't have to add anything to it. It's
True.
just lemons and sugar. Like if you use 2 cups of lemons, use 2 cups of sugar. I of course used a sugar substitute in mine, being a diabetic, but nothing else has to go into it. It's fantastic.
I might have to give that a go. I love the lemon flavour. I love it.
Anyway,
so I think we need a lemon juice box.
Yeah, you know, or maybe just like a lemonade.
Yeah, bitter lemon. Tangier the better. Right, okay, I'm starting to really fancy some lemon cookies.
I know. I'm going to have to go and make more lemon cookies as soon as we finish with this episode.
I need pictures.
Okay. All right, next question. Time to do what the bully says.
No! Screw them.
Would you rather cut brake lines or push someone down a flight of stairs?
I'm pushing someone down the flight of stairs because I don't know how to cut brake lines.
That's exactly my answer. I would not cut the right thing. How do I get under the car to do it? Like, I don't have to be sneaky necessarily to push someone down the stairs, but you'd have to be sneaky as fuck to cut somebody's brake lines.
I can't get underneath the car or up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Like, do you use a jack? Do you need a grease monkey? One of those little flat wheelie carts?
Yeah.
Like, what tools do you use?
And I'm not Googling this because you'll get put on a watch list.
Do not Google the moo-moo.
Do not Google the moo-moo. At least at the flight of stairs, you just go somewhere that's really, really busy and you just find that one jerk who's being a jerk, and then you go, victim.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be hard. Shy Shelby has not told you how hard you need to push this person down the stairs.
Yeah, she didn't say shove violently someone down the stairs.
No.
Just a little push, just a nudge.
It could just
a
be
nudge
a little
will do.
knock.
Yeah.
And they go down backwards one step.
Yeah. You gotta be smarter than Shy Shelby, and unfortunately, I don't think a lot of our high school friends are.
No, there was only one of them that was smart. And she wore a fancy hat.
She wore a very fancy hat.
Okay. I think this is only a short one, so we'll probably only have 3. Would you rather Idiot Garbage Bryce or Mr. Spooner, the dad, get the comeuppance they deserve?
You know, I'm gonna go Bryce. Bryce needs to get some comeuppance. I understand the dad is also shitty, but there were so many panels where, like, the faces were so harsh in the illustrations, and, like, the mouths were just turned down, and they were just horrible. And there was one panel in particular with Bryce yelling at her mom with her mental issues. Like, I hated it.
Yeah.
So I'm super glad that Bryce got hauled off to jail.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. And I think because, let's face it, Mr. Spooner is a Temu mafia boss.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if the FBI or one of the other law agencies hasn't got a folder on him and he's being watched and they're just gathering evidence against him.
Yeah, but unfortunately in present day United States, they're probably friends with him.
Well, in my world of Would You Rather, where I am Lord and Master, there is a fabulous drag queen as President of the United States.
God, wouldn't that be great?
Amazing.
That would be fantastic.
Amazing. Every time you need to do a vote in Congress or the Senate, it's a lip sync battle.
Ugh. I'm there for it.
And maybe on occasion it might be, you know, the sewing challenge with the inevitable hot glue gun.
I love a hot glue gun. Yeah, I'm here for it.
That's what's happening in my universe.
I'm moving to your universe.
There's no visas needed.
Great.
It's nice and warm. There's no ice.
Ah,
except in the drinks.
That's great. That's also great.
Yeah. That's a goo-goo in the moo-moo.
Okay, if you liked this, try this. What are you going to suggest?
I struggled with this one, and then I remembered Ghost Roast.
Oh, yeah.
By, Shawnell Gibbs, Shawnee Gibbs, their sisters, and Emily Cannon, which we covered way back in episode 312.
That's not that long ago.
No, but I'm old.
Dearie.
Because it was that... Dearie. Because Dearie, it had a touch of realism with the supernatural, but it had the right amount of supernatural where it actually had the spookiness.
Yeah.
So go and check out that episode and or read the book. And the blurb from the back of the book is, for as long as she can remember, Chelsea has tried everything she can think of to distance herself from her father's work as a paranormal removal expert. A hard task when he's advertising proudly all over New Orleans. This year, she's all grown up and finally friends with the popular crowd at her fancy high school. Things are looking up until a night on the town backfires spectacularly, landing her in hot water at home. Her punishment, working for her dad at paranormal removal services all summer. Worst of all, her new job reveals an unexpected secret to keep. While Dad hunts ghosts with his own DIY tech, Chelsea can actually see them. And when she meets Oliver, a friendly spirit at the mansion, and her dad is getting a handsome fee to exercise, she realises she has to find a way to save his afterlife, even if it risks everything her father's worked for. I really enjoyed this.
It was very cute.
It was a good book. It wasn't the cutesy graphic that we tend to adore. It's not the horrific one. It's that nice middle ground.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have horrific trigger warnings attached to it. There are mentions of slavery. Because it's New Orleans. And it's based on a plantation.
Horrible garbage. But Ghostbusters.
And a happy ending.
Yeah.
And yeah, really good characters.
A handsome
it's got some
ghost.
funny moments in as well. And a handsome ghost. Ooh. But yes, there you go. What are you recommending?
I am going to recommend one that we haven't read, but I'm pretty sure I've recommended this author before in the past. I can't remember when, but I swear that I've done it. This one that I'm going to suggest is called The Deep Dark by Lee Knox Ostertag. Everyone has secrets. And this is what got me right here, this tagline. Mag's has teeth.
The end. Moving on.
Magdalena Herrera is about to graduate high school, but she already feels like an adult with serious responsibilities, caring for her ailing grandmother, working a part-time job, clandestine makeouts with a girl who has a boyfriend. And then there's her secret, which pulls her into the basement each night, drains her of energy, and leaves her bleeding. A secret that could hurt and even kill if it ever got out, like it did once before. So Mags keeps her head down, isolated in her small desert community. That is, until her childhood friend Nessa comes back to town, bringing vivid memories of the past, an intoxicating glimpse of the future, and a secret of her own. Mags won't get attached, of course. She's always been strong enough to survive without anyone's help. But when the darkness starts to close in on them both, Mags will have to drag her secret into the daylight and choose between risking everything or having nothing left to lose.
Ah, that sounds really good.
Yeah. I started reading a little bit of it using the library app, and I liked the illustrations so far. It's really cool. It does.
I feel like I've seen the cover before on Hoopla or something.
Yeah, this one does. It's black and white, but then there's like random bits of color, and the color is important. Like it. Ooh. It's a cool style. It's a good choice.
Oh, I like it when they do that. Like when the colour's so important.
Yeah.
Cool. Do we have a new indie spot?
Yes, we do. This one is not a graphic novel, but I feel like it has some good #tenuous links. It's called...
#blessed?
It's not #blessed.
Oh, okay.
Gross. It's called Before You Can Fly. It's by Jace Peoples, and it comes out May 8th. And I would like to influence... I'm influencing people here.
Gross.
I'm influencing people to sign up for our newsletter because I'm in the works with Jace to answer some questions for us. We unfortunately don't have time in our schedules right now to chat with Jace about this book, but he has agreed to answer some questions for us. So look forward to that in an upcoming newsletter. In 1988, being different can be dangerous. No one knows this better than 15-year-old Clayton Wheeler. He's too tall, too awkward, and carrying a secret that could ruin him. At high school, he's a target. At home, his stepfather makes everything much worse. His only escape, and his greatest joy, is the comic books he creates with his two best friends, imagining worlds where heroes like them finally win. Precious.
That's so cute.
Then, Derek, the childhood best friend Clayton thought he'd lost forever, moves back to town. He used to be an outsider like Clayton. Now, Derek is confident, cool, and already a rising star of Redfield High's football team. They shouldn't click. Yet, the connection between them flares back to life, powerful and risky in ways neither of them expected. What begins between them becomes a secret that could cost Clayton everything. To survive, he must decide if hiding who he is will keep him safe or break him before he ever has the chance to fly.
Ooh. Yeah, I can hear the hashtag tenuous links for that one.
Yeah.
Sounds really good.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for this episode of Fictional Hangover. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Claire.
Join us next time as we discuss Through Gates of Garnet and Gold by Seanan McGuire. Look out for our Would You Rather polls and monthly challenges on social media. Don't forget about our book club on Discord. Be sure to visit our shop on Redbubble at fictionalhangover.redbubble.com for all your favorite Fictional Hangover-themed merchandise, and become a patron of ours on Patreon at patreon.com/fictionalhangover. Until next time, remember, the only cure for a fictional hangover is another book.
You can find us at fictionalhangover.com and follow us on all social media at Fictional Hangover. If you like this episode, check out our others and be sure to rate, review and subscribe so you don't miss out. Thanks for listening.